How to stop death grip syndrome. Hey guys, I'm Dylan and welcome back to High Value Males, and today I have a request from a subscriber, and they watched one of my older videos about death grip syndrome and why it happens, and you know what it is basically, because a lot of people don't know the term, but they've probably gone through what it is, but they don't know the definition of the term death grip syndrome. So he's viewed the video about it, and so he knows what it is. For you guys who don't know what it is, it's basically when you excessively masturbate or watch porn, and you have as you're fapping, you have a very tight grip when you fap, and that's affecting your kind of performance in the bedroom. So if you do finally, get a girlfriend, it's like your particular way of getting aroused is different to how it is in the bedroom, because your grip is so tight and it's so intense that that's the only way you can respond and get aroused, is by having that type of same environment, by sitting there watching porn and fapping with a very tight grip. So when you finally do, meet a woman, you go to the bedroom and you find that it's not working. Whatever she does doesn't work for you, because you're so used to your own way of doing it, and you've got a routine of doing it, and your body's gotten used to it, and your body can't respond any other way. Then it can be a bit of a nightmare in the bedroom. So it's quite a common problem, because obviously you've got porn everywhere, everyone's watching free porn, and it's just a nice easy way to reward yourself after a hard day. If you haven't got a girlfriend or anything, you just want to sit there, relax, and just be stimulated visually and physically as well by yourself watching that, because it's a nice addictive type scenario. That's what addicts do. They just sit there on their own quietly, and they want a high, they want a fix, they want to feel great, they want to feel pleasure, they want the chemical reactions, they want the oxytocin, they want the serotonin, they want the dopamine, they want everything in their brain to be working in conjunction to make them feel amazing. So that's what you have to understand. It's just basically an addictive type of behavior to make you feel good, and you want to keep repeating that over and over again. But when you do finally go out into the big world and you meet someone that you like, and then you get into the bedroom and you watch my videos, so you manage to kind of seduce her, you've managed to kind of get to know her, you've managed to kind of get her back to your place after a really nice, happy, fun date that you've had, and then when you do get into the bedroom, you can't perform as well as you can. You're sort of struggling, and that makes you even more anxious, because now you're not being able to perform. So then you try it again the next few days or the next week, and you realize that you're even more anxious because of what's going on. So it all adds up, and it can make life very difficult. So how do you stop this? Now, of course, the easiest answer is just completely stop fapping, completely just stop watching porn or anything like that. And just when you think about anything sexual, you make sure it's with the woman that you're seeing. So the only time that you're sexual is when you do it with the woman, because you need to just train yourself to be aroused by her, rather than watching porn where you've got like ultra hot models, 5, 6, 10, I don't know how many women you can see on screen physically. Like, the limits on that type of stuff that you're watching, the limits are so much higher, right? You've got access to scenarios that you will probably never ever be able to get in real life. Some videos you might see 10, 15, 20 women in it, or they're doing something extreme, or they're doing something very explicit, or something really, they're pushing the boundaries. So now your threshold is going higher in terms of what you're expecting. So when you get into the bedroom with a normal woman that you're just dating, to do a basic thing, just like just to kind of make out and have sex, that becomes quite you become desensitized to that, because that doesn't arouse you anymore. Now you need all those other things that you've been watching, and all the grip that you've been, the intensity, at what the rate you're doing it is basically, what's the word? It's sort of transformed your physiology. It's basically transformed how you respond sexually in your mind and your body, and it's very dangerous for a lot of guys when they do it for a long time, and when they do finally get a girlfriend, they carry on with that behavior. So now what you have to do you literally have to come off it. You have to stop the, all the fapping, all the porn, all that stuff. Focus on that. Alright, focus. And if you do have to fap, make sure you don't watch porn, and make sure you do it with a loose grip, because you're basically becoming dependent on these types of things. You're becoming dependent on porn. You're becoming dependent on a tighter grip to make you feel good. That is not correct. That is not how you should be doing it, because with a woman, you need a natural scenario. You need to be able to get aroused just by looking at her, just by watching her, just by touching. Stuff like that should be able to get you aroused and give you a boner. So that's the main thing you have to do. You have to go transform it away from the new modern way of destroying your life into the old school natural way of being aroused by a woman just by her body. That is what used to happen back in the day. Just by looking at her body should be enough, to arouse you, to stimulate you. But you've seen so many naked bodies on screen that it doesn't affect you anymore. So you need to come away from that and really understand that you have to desensitize yourself. You have to basically make yourself not desensitized. You need to make yourself more sensitive to what you see, to the basic, from a woman's body. So that's how you stop it. So stop the freaking porn, stop the fapping. But if you have to, if you feel like you've got an urge, just don't watch the porn. Use your own mind to do it. Think about her. Think about the woman that you're seeing, or if you haven't got a woman and you're worried about death grip syndrome, use your imagination, use your own mind, right? Think about your own fantasies in your mind, and that's if you have to fap. If you're able to kind of just move on from that and focus on your purpose, focus on your success in life, focus on other things, fill your time with positive energy instead of toxic energy like that, where you're being drained of your life force, your mind's being manipulated and poisoned and ruined by the images that you're seeing on a screen, because that's what's happening. It's screwing your chemical balance up in your brain, alright? It's screwing you up. So just focus on healthy things, work out more, eat more healthy, get out there, meet more people in general, become more social. Those kind of things. Improve your life, learn something new, learn a skill. If you want to transform your career, focus on that. The main thing is spend your time doing things that are productive and going to benefit you. Okay, and then once you do that, you realize all the other things in life just fall into place. You're going in the right direction, and in a few years' time, you look back and think, I cannot believe I used to do that. I cannot believe I used to watch porn all night and just fap all night. I can't believe I did stupid things like that when there's so many opportunities out there in the world where I could have actually, done that sooner. But it's fine, because as long as you learn it at some point, that's the main thing. The sooner the better. The sooner you learn to kind of focus your attention on your purpose, your passion in life, and stop abusing your body, right? But it's easy to fall into the trap, because we're never taught these things. People do these things in silence. They do it in secret. No one even knows what's going on in your life. So, and you just think it's normal and it makes you feel good. But over time, after a while, you realize that it's not benefiting your life, and you've got to focus on other things. And then guess what? When you do meet someone, that's the person that you're going to be engaging in that type of activity with. Right? So once you train yourself to being aroused by her and enjoying the experience, and she's going to make you feel good, you make her feel good, then that's perfect, because now you're not relying on something else. You're relying on the real thing. All right, that's what you want. All right, so that was the message for the video. I hope it helps. Make sure you hit the like button, because it will help me massively. It really helps with the algorithm on YouTube to get this video sent out, because it's a really important message for the video, and I know a lot of guys go through it, so we need more guys to understand this. It'll make the world a much better place. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below if you want to see a video from me. Follow me on Instagram at highvaluemales, and you can direct message me and request a coaching session so you can speak to me directly, and I shall see you soon.